here, even though we went over them already, because if anybody watches the video at home, they can look over how to get all these questions right, and so on and so forth. Just every time that you take one of these quizzes, constantly ask yourself, where did you make a mistake, and what do you have to do to correct that mistake, and then practice it. Because by the end of the year, I would say 90+% of all questions on your Regents, in one way, shape, or form, will have been covered on these quizzes. And as these become second nature to you, and of course they're then also tested on the tests and on the homeworks, the Regents will look to you like another homework, or just another homework, just another quiz. Very comfortable, no stress. If you don't take learning from your mistakes seriously, then when you get on the Regents, you'll go, oh, I never learned how to do that, and panic starts to set in, and then you get a lot lower than you're supposed to get, okay? Remember, successful coaching, the more you make the game like practice, and the more you make practice like the game, the better off you're going to be, the more successful you're going to be. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. Who's got an answer for the first one? I'm hoping that we all concur. Janelle? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. -3. Did you get -3?
Hold on.
Anybody else agree? Do I have a second?
I got
-3. Do I have a second? Do I have a different answer than -3? So we can all agree it's -3 and I can move on.
Yeah.
AJ, no. What did you get?
Got -2.
Okay, when you substituted in a -1, did you get 6?
Wait, I'm looking at the wrong paper.
Okay.
I got good job, AJ.
You're probably wrong on a negative sign. So just look it over and find where you went wrong with a negative. Looks like Kaylee's got your back there, so I'm sure you'll find it. Okay, any other questions? All right, so let's get to the heart of what we spoke of yesterday. Today's lesson is just a continuation of what we did yesterday. We're not going to see anything new today. We're just going to practice again what it was that we did yesterday. All right? So, to me, this is a very good thing. Okay. Yesterday we said that graphing an inequality like this was very similar to graphing a line, but there were two major differences. What were the two major differences that you get between graphing an inequality and a line? One of them?
Whether it's like a bold line or dashed.
Broken or solid. And what determines whether they're broken or solid?
Equal to.
That's right. If it's or equal to, it is?
Bold.
All right, bold, solid. Okay, good. What's the other difference? Jana?
You have to shade in the, if it's like greater than, you have to shade in more.
Above, right, because it's a greater or more value. Good.
And then if it's less than, you would do the opposite.
Good. So let's take a look at this. Tell me right away, am I going to shade above or below?
Above.
Is it going to be broken or solid?
Solid.
Good. Projection. That's strange. Okay, so what's the slope here?
It's
-2/3. What's the y-intercept?
5.
Good. Where do I begin?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to go down 2/3, down 2/3, down 2/3. Let's do the back side here. And we said before it's a solid line. I really can't see, so that's why I missed those points. I'm not that bad. And we said we shade above. Okay. How many people are starting to feel pretty comfortable? Good. Pretty much everybody, and I assume those who weren't putting their hands up were not putting them up because they were right. Now, here is the only hitch in the ointment. Sometimes you have to get it into y equals form, or y is greater than or less than form, before you can do this. Lipstick.
I don't, for the homework we're doing now, or from last night, I don't understand how to do number 2.
If we have time at the end, I'll be happy to do it. Okay. Now, if not, I'm sure tonight's number 3 looks like last night's number 3. So we'll get a chance to go there. All right, so let's move forward a little bit. Oh, you know what I mean. All right, so let's have you guys do this graph right now. Go ahead. Okay. I hope you had a great sense of direction. I hope you looked at it and said, I got this. All right, so, looking at the first one, I gotta get it into y equals mx plus b form, so what do I need to do? Everybody? Divide by 3. Good. And I get y is greater than or equal to x minus 2/3. Ugly. What's that? Good. So the slope is 1, the y-intercept is negative 2/3. And when that happens, you can put a mark right around where negative 2/3 is. And then if I go up 1 over 1, I'm just gonna constantly end up
Oh my god, I did that.
at the same spot. Okay? Now, it's pretty rare to find a 2/3, but it's not pretty rare to find a half. That one happens fairly frequently. All right, and the slope we said was 1, that's why I went up 1 over 1. And it is a solid line, and do I shade above or below? Shade above. Solid line because of the or equal to underneath, right? And I should write the inequality on here, the original one, 3y is greater than or equal to 3x minus 2. Okay? Please make sure to include the inequality on there, because what happens is, every time you do two graphs on one axis, the teacher has to know you know which graph is which. Yes?
So if we get like a question just like this on the region, and we just like do like an arrow like pointing to the equation. then-
I saw what you wrote on your paper, and I would be okay with that, but I also think it's like a little bit lazy.
Okay.
So, write it on there, and
All right.
we'll get what's going. All right, next one. I need to subtract 3x from both sides. I'm going to do it up here. So I'm actually gonna put the negative 3x over there. I hope you don't mind. Then I divide by negative 2. Now there's a danger. When I divide an inequality by a negative, what do I need to remember to do? Switch the sign, good. So I get y is less than 3/2 x plus 4. So I go to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to go up 3 over 2, up 3 over 2, up 3 over 2. In this direction. And they do cross, unfortunately, they cross.
Would you still draw this?
Yeah, if I can find the spot. Now, this is less than, so I'm going to shade below. And then the great big S goes wherever the overlapping is. So there's my great big S. Now, many inequality questions follow up with a question like this. What are the coordinates of a point in the solution set? I hope everybody's paying attention, because I'm going to tell you a big mistake that kids make all the time. Again, what are the coordinates of a point in the solution set? And what many kids will do is they will find the point where the lines meet and name that point. The problem is, on a broken line, like the blue one, points on the line are not in the solution set. It's like the open circle is not the answer. It's everything on the other side of the open circle. So you just want to pick a point where there's overlap. In this case, the first point I always look to, because sometimes I have to check it, I always look to 0, 0. Because it's just so easy. And if that's in where they overlap, I choose 0, 0. But I could easily choose 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8. Anything in that area covered with the S. Right, I could choose, I'm not gonna exactly check it, but it looks like 10, 10 is in that area. So I could choose any point that's in that area. Okay? Does that make sense? Are we good?
We.
All right, very good. Math and French in the same day. Nice. Ah, hold it. We're gonna go Spanish too. Preguntas. All right. All right. Let's go to the last question of the day. Go ahead, get to work. Oh, wait. I thought there was one more to do here.
Well, there's, it says 26.
I guess your paper doesn't have one. Or your paper has one that, oh no, yours is under practice too. Okay, so just start your homework. You can work with the people sitting around you, so on and so forth. Emma, you can bring me that question if you want.
Okay. I mean,
So you got a nice long time to start your homework tonight. Do everything you gotta do.